I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, Rogers State University, and by viewers like you.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts, arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.
At RCB Bank, we know that if you want to build a strong future, you need a solid foundation. That's why, since 1936, RCB Bank has helped people and communities forge a path to a solid financial foundation. For more than 85 years, RCB Bank has been strong, stable, and ready to lend a hand. With more than 60 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, RCB Bank is here to serve your banking needs. At RCB Bank, you truly are at home.
The Stigler Panthers and the Preston Pirates are here as we continue our 12th season of I Want Answers. Welcome to our 12th season of Oklahoma's favorite academic game show, I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. I'm your host, Anna Berry, and I'm so thrilled to be back again with y'all this year. So tonight's teams, we've got the Stigler Panthers and the Preston Pirates. Now, these teams are competing for a chance at $12,000 in scholarship money that will be awarded in the championship at the end of this season. Let's start off by meeting the players from Stigler. All right, we have our team captain, Daryl White. Welcome. Junior, we have Mia Smith. Junior, we have Emery Duke. Junior, and another junior, Kerrigan Fields. Team of juniors. Stigler, you ladies ready?
Yes.
Excited? First time?
Yes.
You've got this. All right, let's meet the players from Preston. We've got our team captain, junior Thomas Hurst. We have another junior, Luke Smith. We've got another junior, Jake Price. And we've got a senior, Brady Long. Preston, gentlemen, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, excited?
Mm-hmm.
We got the gentlemen versus the ladies, okay? Audience, you guys excited? I know everyone wants some really great, challenging questions, but the show really isn't about what you want. It's about what I want. What do I want?
Answers.
You got that right. All right, let's begin our competition tonight with the speed round.
First up, the speed round. The speed round consists of individual answered questions worth 10 points each. The first team member to buzz in gets to answer. No conferring between team members is allowed in this round.
And we begin. Accidents may leave little outside damage while causing hemorrhaging into body cavities in a condition called what? Preston?
Internal bleeding?
Yes. What small, swift planet can only be viewed in early morning or evening twilight? Stigler?
Mercury.
Yes. When Woodrow Wilson said that the world must be made safe for democracy, he was calling upon Congress for a declaration of war against what country? Stigler?
Germany.
Yes. The numerous kettle lakes dotting the landscape in sections of Wisconsin and Minnesota indicate these regions were once covered by what? Preston?
Glaciers?
Yes. Many indigenous people of which nation do not want to be called Kiwis and prefer the name they had before colonization? Preston?
New Zealand?
Yes. The name for what American general who switched sides during the Revolutionary War is synonymous with turncoat? Preston?
Benedict Arnold?
Yes. In 2010, what Polish astronomer who proposed heliocentric theory was moved from an unmarked grave to a marked one? Preston?
Kepler?
No? The answer is Nicholas Copernicus. The largest piece of real estate that Mexico lost during the Mexican War in the 1840s now comprises what U.S. state? Stigler?
Texas.
No? Preston?
New Mexico.
No? It's California. Video question from GRDA.
Hi, I'm Justin with the Grand River Dam Authority. Insects such as dragonflies, damselflies, stoneflies, mayflies, and caddisflies can be classified as what?
Preston?
Aphids.
No? The answer is macroinvertebrates. All right, name the element of art that defines shape with a more or less continuous mark using a term that is also used in geometry. Stigler?
Line.
Yes. What category of nutrients contains about twice as many calories as carbohydrates while still having a place in our diet? Preston?
Fat.
Yes. Name the most famous Venetian explorer. So famous he names a hide-and-seek game and a communications app. Preston?
Marco Polo.
Yes. What device measures one's ability to hear sounds? Preston?
Odometer.
No? Yes? Okay, yes, we got that. Yes, that was correct. Thank you, judges. All right, we have a math question. On every shovel selling for $40, a storekeeper lost $8. His rate of loss on the selling price for this merchandise was what percentage? Stigler?
20%.
Yes. All in the order of Lepidoptera, which are not butterflies, are what other type of flying insect? Preston?
Moths.
Yes. In what country did a tricolor flag replace a flag with a hammer and sickle in the 1990s? Preston?
Russia.
Yep. The short story Dr. Heidegger's Experiment by Hawthorne concerns special dihydrogen oxide. Ponce de Leon looked for what special place thought to have it? Preston?
Fountain of Youth.
Yes. Nike's Just Do It is an example of a term in terms of advertising for a company. Preston?
Slogan.
Yes. The third most diverse state has a mixture of Polynesian, Japanese, and Filipino ancestry. Which state is this? Preston?
California.
No? Stigler?
New York.
No, it's Hawaii. Math question. A scale model of a silo 80 feet high and 20 feet in diameter is 20 inches high. Its diameter should be how many inches? Preston?
5.
Yes. The heroic age and Homeric age are relative to what ancient civilization? Preston?
Greek.
Yes. Who wrote this line about an adventure in a submarine? It swam crossways in the direction of the Nautilus with great speed. Preston?
Dickens.
No? The answer is Jules Verne. In international gymnastics, men use bars that are horizontal or parallel, while women work on bars described as being what? Preston?
Vertical.
No? Stigler?
Beams.
No, they're uneven bars. What term can refer to an order by either parents to children or government to citizens to be home by a designated time? Preston?
Curfew.
Yes. All 6 legs of an ant are attached to which of its 3 main body sections? Preston?
Abdomen.
No? Stigler?
Thorax.
Yes, it's the thorax. What preposition should be used when it follows the verb comment? Stigler?
On.
Yes. Chemotherapy may cause nausea, and aspirin may cause ulcers. Unwanted consequences of meds are called what? Preston?
Side effect.
Yes. These words came into English from what language? Chassis, joy, memoir. Stigler?
French.
Yes. What abundant gas has a lower boiling point than oxygen so it can be commercially, Preston?
Nitrogen.
Yes. Woo! That bell means time's up for the speed round. It certainly was speedy. The score stands at 70 Stigler and 150 Preston. Round 2 is coming up next. Stay with us. It's going to be exciting. We'll be right back.
I'm Daryl White, and I'm with the Stigler High School academic team. And my answer to the question of the day is, if I had $10,000, I'd probably spend it on a prom dress for prom and then going to college.
My name is Mia Smith, and for the question of the day, I would spend it all on clothes and college textbooks.
I'm Kerrigan Fields, and for the question of the day, I'd spend mine on clothes and anything college related.
I'm Emery Duke, and for the question of the day, my answer would be I would spend it on shoes and college tuition.
Good answer. Saving for college, important. $10,000 doesn't go far these days. I'd probably put into real estate. That's what I'd do. Welcome back to I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. Teams, are you ready for more questions? Yeah, because the advantage round is coming your way next.
Next up, the advantage round. In this round, the teams face off by first attempting to answer a speed question. The team that answers correctly receives 10 points and the opportunity to answer 3 advantage questions worth 10 points each. After the 3 advantage questions, it's back to speed questions to determine who gets the next advantage. The speed questions can be answered by anyone, but the answers for the advantage questions must come from the team captain.
All right, here is your first speed question. What 3-word tense is illustrated in this sentence? He will have been painting for over 12 years before he opens. Preston?
Future perfect.
No. Before he opens his first exhibit early next winter. Stigler?
Future perfect participle.
No. You guys were close. It's future perfect progressive. All right. What figure of speech includes words such as chuckle, giggle, chortle, and ha-ha? Preston?
Onomatopoeia.
Yes. Advantage for Preston, we have Europe. They reached the Caspian Sea to the east and Vinland to the west in the 11th century. Who were these seafaring people of Northern Europe?
Vikings.
Yes. One of the largest empires in world history was presided over by what British queen from 1837 to 1901?
Victoria II.
Yes, Queen Victoria. What European country was reunified in 1990?
Germany.
Yes. All right, back to speed. The land on the American continent that Russia ceded to the U.S. became which state? Stigler?
Alaska.
Yes. Advantage for Stigler, we have zoology. Migratory fish like salmon cannot reach their spawning grounds when rivers are dammed unless what structure is built beside the dam which fish can swim up?
Steps. Salmon steps.
No, it's a ladder. What kind of glands found on skunks, among others, produce odorous compounds used for communication and discouraging predators?
Secretary.
No, it's scent glands. What huge, aggressive creature, once the undisputed king of the western wilderness, was given federal protection as a threatened species in 1975?
Okay, buffalo.
No, the grizzly bear. All right, back to speed. What political philosophy supports collective ownership of production and property? Preston.
Communism.
Yes, advantage for advantage for Preston, 1970s tragedies. Athletes from what country were murdered in the Munich massacre of 1972?
Germany.
No, it was Israel. In January 1975, the IRA made a couple of attacks on people in London demanding a separation from the UK for their nation. Which one?
Ireland.
Yes. In 1979, militants seized the American embassy in what Mideast country?
Palestine.
Nope, it was Iran. Back to speed. Which state is bordered by 6 other states, including, Preston?
Oklahoma.
Yes, advantage for Oklahoma. We have rocks. Igneous rocks form from molten rock called what?
Magma.
Yes. Chalk is an example of which of these three main categories of rock?
Sedimentary.
Yes. What very fine, soft material is finely divided rock and minerals, often ground down by the water on shorelines or the wind in deserts?
Sand.
Yes. Back to speed. What story by Stephanie Meyer involves an Stigler?
Twilight.
No. Involves an invading alien race called souls taking over the consciousness of humans. It's called The Host. Name the globular underground stems with fleshy leaves emerging on top and roots on the bottom. Preston?
Star.
No. Exemplified by the onion. Stigler?
Bulb.
Yes, bulb it is. Advantage for Stigler, we have U.S. geography. What state forms most of the eastern border of Louisiana?
Mississippi.
Yes. The cities Stratford, Mystic, and New Haven are in which state?
Stratford. Connecticut.
Yes. How many U.S. states west of Minnesota share the same line of latitude as their northern border?
7.
No, 4. Back to speed, what kind of precipitation has elevated levels of hydrogen ions caused by emissions of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide? Preston?
Acid rain.
Yes. Advantage for Preston, we have botany. Since the first land plants lacked seeds, they reproduced by casting off tiny bodies called what?
Spores.
Yes. A well-known radio commentator should have used what term when he explained that the reason grass is green is because of chloroform?
Chlorophyll.
Yes. Boreal forests are near what major circle of latitude?
Equator.
No, it's the Arctic Circle. Back to speed. What country built the world's largest dirigible? Preston?
China.
No? Germany. What term rhyming with kilogram and hologram refers to a concise and cleverly worded statement? Preston?
Anagram.
No? It's an epigram. What modern medical practice relates to a 13th century Dominican friar who found that sponges soaked in an opiate and applied to a patient's nose put him to sleep before surgery? Preston?
Anesthesia.
Yes. Advantage for Preston, we have language arts. What word is misplaced in this statement? The specialized capacitors nearly cost $2,000 each.
Each.
No, it's nearly. How many words should not be capitalized in the book title? The Rime of the Ancient Mariner.
2.
Yes. What part of speech ends this line? If the cops arrest a mime, do they tell him he has the right to remain silent?
Noun.
No, an adjective. And that's all the time we have for the advantage round. The score now stands 110 Stigler, 290 Preston. But stay with us, we have one more round coming right up.
I'm Thomas Hurst with the Preston Pirates, and my answer to the question of the day would have to be quite a large amount of maple donuts.
Hi, I'm Luke Smith with the Preston Pirates, and my answer to the question of the day, in light of recent events, would have to be about $10,000 worth of maple donuts.
I'm Brady Long, and my answer to the question would be probably as many maple donuts I could buy as possible.
I'm Jake Price, and to my answer of the day would probably be just a bunch of maple donuts.
right, we know what type of flavor Preston likes for their donuts. Okay, welcome back to I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. We're down to the final round of our competition tonight, the Whirlwind Round. It's coming right up.
Next up, it's the Whirlwind Round. In this round, the trailing team gets to pick from one of 3 categories, and they get to choose whether they wish to answer the category's questions themselves or force the other team to answer them. The team will have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. Then the other team gets their turn at one of 3 remaining categories. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. If any team correctly answers all 10 of their questions, they will receive 10 bonus points.
Okay, so Stigler, your team is trailing right now. You get to pick out of one of these 3 categories. We have books, top 10 presidents, or city nicknames.
Can we let Preston go first?
You can pick one for Preston, yes.
We can pick one for Preston.
Books, top 10 presidents, or city nicknames. Which one?
Top 10 presidents.
Top 10 presidents for Preston. Yes? Okay. So, identify these presidents designated as the top 10 in a 2021 survey. Last names only needed unless there was more than one president with that last name. The president who is number 1 on all surveys throughout the years is the one who led us through the Civil War to be, again, a united nation.
Lincoln.
Yes. Number 2 is the reluctant president who set the precedents for all to follow by bravely being first.
Washington.
Yes. Number 3 led us out of the Great Depression with the New Deal.
FDR.
Yes. Number 4 is the conservationist who established the national parks.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Yes. Is the general who went from 48 states to 50.
Eisenhower.
Yes. Took office upon the death of Franklin Roosevelt and created the Fair Deal.
Truman.
Yes. Patriot who drafted the Declaration of Independence and became the 3rd president.
Jefferson.
Yes. Navy war hero who averted disaster with the Bay of Pigs and tragically died in 1963.
Kennedy.
Yes. Former California actor who communicated well with Congress
Reagan.
to get much passed. The nation's first black president who passed economic...
Obama.
Yes. Good job. You get to pick for Stigler. We have books, city nicknames, or gas.
We're gonna give them gas.
Gas, okay.
So sorry.
Answer these questions about gases. What term means the conversion of a liquid to a gas?
Evaporation.
Yes. What is approximately 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and 1% argon?
The atmosphere.
Yes. At twilight, the sky is still blue due to the presence of what triatomic gas?
Nitrogen.
No. Discovered in 1868 in the sun's spectrum during an eclipse, its name is related to that fact.
Nitrogen.
No. Protium, deuterium, and tritium are isotopes of what element?
Titanium.
Nope. National safety experts say owners of older cars should be on the alert for defective muffler and tailpipe equipment, which could cause death by what kind of poisoning?
Carbon monoxide.
Yes. What term is used for a gas that is present but does not undergo any chemical reactions in a given situation, such as nitrogen in the air? Nope. That buzzed, it buzzed. Okay, that was a challenge. Okay, everyone, 3 rounds. Let's check out the score. The score is 140 for Stigler, 390 Preston, but we've got some more speed questions to see who is going to win this game. Let's go back to speed. At its peak in 1712, what region named for a European country stretched from northeast Canada to the Gulf of Mexico? Preston?
Louisiana Territory.
No. Stigler?
New France.
Yes, it was New France. Simon Legree is to villain as Pollyanna is to what kind of stereotypical character? Preston? Yes. Killer bees escaped into the Western Hemisphere from experimental hives kept in what South American country? Preston?
Peru.
No. Stigler?
Brazil.
Yes, it was Brazil. Using bats as your first term and mammals as your second term, state a universal affirmative proposition as could be used in logical thinking. Preston?
Bats are mammals.
Yes. In what U.S. state is the Selma to Montgomery voting rights trail? Preston?
Alabama.
Yes. Which type of sentence ends with rising intonation? Stigler?
Exclamatory.
No. Preston?
Interrogative.
Yes. Which composer wrote the use of cannons as musical instruments into his 1812 overture? Preston?
Tchaikovsky.
Yes. Woo! That bell concludes tonight's thrilling competition. The final score stands at 160 Stigler, 440 Preston. That means that Preston is our winner tonight, but great job, both teams. Seriously, such a thrilling competition. Let's check out our bracket. We see that Preston will advance, and they'll be playing the winner of last week's competition. So we'll see them again in a few weeks in our second round. Thank you, teams, for playing, and thank you, audience, for joining us as we showcase such smart kids across our local Green Country High School academic teams. Be sure to follow I Want Answers on Facebook and Instagram, and you can always catch up on past episodes anytime at rsu.tv. We'll see you next time for another exciting competition on I Want Answers.
I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, Rogers State University, and by viewers like you.
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.
At RCB Bank, we know that if you want to build a strong future, you need a solid foundation. That's why, since 1936, RCB Bank has helped people and communities forge a path to a solid financial foundation. For more than 85 years, RCB Bank has been strong, stable, and ready to lend a hand. With more than 60 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, RCB Bank is here to serve your banking needs. At RCB Bank, you truly are at home.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.